Well, really a hard-fought game. Two really good defensive teams. That's a terrific win for our team. I thought our kids played really hard. We thought one of the keys was going to be to rebound the ball in the second half. We didn't feel like we rebounded it well in the first half. I thought we defended pretty well, but we're starting to show signs we're growing up. We had a great crowd, and we had a great crowd last week against Tennessee, and it makes a huge difference when you have that. And I'm disappointed that somebody gave their seats to somebody in a blue shirt over there on the first row, but I'm really proud of the kids that wore red and black tonight. And that's a great win versus a terrific team, well-coached team that's had to reinvent themselves after the loss of maybe the number one pick in the NBA draft. So you got to give the Kentucky staff and their team a lot of credit and respect also.
Coach, just talk about, non-conference win for this group now for teams. I know when the season began, a lot of people weren't really expecting those kind of numbers from this group. You just kind of comment on that.
This is a relatively young basketball team. Most of our minutes are played by freshmen and sophomores. As Doug Gottlieb said when he was here with CBS, he says, college basketball right now is about having an older and experienced team, and we don't have one. But we've begun to grow up and show some signs of maturity. And when we started slow, that's no one's undoing but our own. My fault as the coach, our responsibility as a team and players. But when we started slow, we didn't quit. We stayed the course because we knew there were some bumps in the road, and some people got negative, and that comes with the territory. But this team kept plugging along, and I'm really proud of the progress they've made.
Coach, after so many close losses, how good does it feel to get a signature win like this in a big game and possibly knock them out of the tournament?
I got no joy in that. It's the SEC. I think Kentucky belongs in the tournament. Are you kidding me? They got 20 wins already. They belong in the NCAA tournament. You can say what you want about all these teams across the country. This league is relatively young. We lost in the last 2 years. We've lost more than one player, two players to the NBA draft. Vandy's lost players to the NBA draft. Kentucky's lost players to the NBA draft. Florida's lost multiple players to the NBA draft. We're just young. Doesn't mean the league's not talented. It's just young, and it's gotten better and better and better. And no one wants to play Tennessee in the NCAA tournament. I wouldn't want to play Kentucky, but they belong in there. And I think that these teams in this league are much better than the respect they're getting from the national media, and hopefully we'll have a chance to prove that.
Mark, early in the season, it seemed like everyone except Contavious was playing a little tentative offensively. Is the different contributions you're getting at key times tonight a sign of the confidence this team's got?
Well, Contavious was playing too aggressive early in the year. He's calmed down finally. We got him calmed down so he's become a much more efficient player. He didn't play well to start the year, and when your best player doesn't play well, everybody else is on edge, and the young guys were not comfortable. But you're right, they are more comfortable on the floor now, so we're able to have better possessions, fewer turnovers. Against a good defensive team tonight, we didn't finish with the percentage that we wanted to, but we were able to get to the line and play pretty smart basketball in the second half.
Does Nemi have a green light on the three?
Nemi?
Yeah.
What's the mixture between green and yellow? I don't know. I forgot my colors, but it ain't that green. I love him and I let him shoot them, but he knows which ones he can shoot and which ones he can't. But he's Nemi. If you've paid any attention, which I know a lot of you have, he's slowly been getting back to his old self. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, has been a pretty consistent player for us, and he was really big tonight, inside and out.
Coach, you mentioned that most of the minutes are chewed up by freshmen and sophomores on the team, but how big of a boost was it in stadium influence early on? We had Brantley with 2 threes in the first half, Vincent with his 5 points, and also Florius as well.
Those seniors all made some big plays for us on their senior night, and Vincent, we had a timeout. I thought we were a little out of sync early, and we had a timeout where really all I did was chew him out, and Vincent came out and stuck a 3 because he's a tough little son of a gun, I tell you. And Sherrard made some big threes, and then Flo had a huge dunk that lifted the crowd in our team in the second half. And I feel great for those seniors to be able to go out with a win and a night when they all 3 played well.
Mark, the term bad loss is just all teams that are outside the top 100. I'm sure you wouldn't characterize Kentucky losing to Georgia as a bad loss.
Well, Coach Coach Knight did the game tonight, and he would probably agree that you know, when you can't coach your referee, when you can't referee, you go to the media, right? I'm just kidding. You know, we didn't start well. We didn't start the season well, okay? But if you look over the last 5-6 weeks, we got a pretty good little basketball team right now. Pretty competitive. Got ways to go. Not saying we've arrived. Not saying we've done anything, okay? But we've become a better basketball team, and I don't think a loss to us should be considered a bad loss. And I got to the point of your question. I appreciate your candor for a Maryland graduate. Thank you, guys.
Actually, I think you helped me.